and this is a witchy life. Figured I'd wait just a few minutes and see people joining us. I did, yes, my phone is on silent. So for the purpose of this live on the replay, please like, subscribe, share, all the fun things. I'm planning on doing more witchy lives for the near future, and yeah, so it'll be fun. And I've got my altar and my oracle and tarot and regular cards here, and my crystals are over here. You can't see them, but my crystals are over here. And I also cleanse a lot on my lives to make sure that all the good things are present and none of the other. One thing I want to mention about witchiness. I'm a love and light witch, and to me it's important to understand that witchcraft is about the elements: spirit, water, earth, fire. What am I missing? Spirit, water, earth, fire. I'm missing something. Anyway, spirit. Anyway, why can't I remember that fifth one? But anyway, it's elemental, herbs, all the things. And life can't survive without air, water, earth, all the things. So I know people are like, how come she can't remember the elements? Because you ever have a pop quiz and it's my own pop quiz and I can't remember the answers. Anyway, maybe I'll start out with the Akashic Records, the Truth Oracle deck. Hello, welcome in. So I am starting with this deck. It's the Akashic Records Oracle cards. And the message that it is saying that for the community, honor yourself. Honor yourself. Recognize the hard work you've put into where you are today instead of thinking how far you still have to go. Remind yourself of all that you've accomplished and be proud. I love the crown on that head. That is just beautiful. What do you think? I think that's beautiful. It's got the crown on there. Hello, welcome in. Do another one here. Welcome in, everyone. How are you? How's your Monday night going? Release attachments. There's something you need to let go of. It's either a limiting belief, an untruth, or negative behavior. It's holding you back and keeping you from stepping into your true potential and happiness. It's really pretty. I love the way it's like ribboning around the person and like releasing all that. It's really important to release what no longer serves you. because it does hold you back if you don't let that go. Would anyone like a reading? And I plan on doing these lives more often, so you'll want to like and subscribe and all the fun things so that you don't miss out on these lives. Hello! Welcome in. Well, then I should probably do an oracle with Witch's Wisdom. Welcome in. This is a really cool one. It comes with a guidebook. And the cards are really pretty. So, what does the message come through for the community? And if you'd like me to do a reading for you, just leave a comment that you'd like a reading. And I have I don't think you can really see them very well, but I have the Green Witch, Woodland Wardens, Everyday Witch, Garden Knowledge, Feminine Wisdom, Raise Your Vibration. I have all different types of oracle, and I have a tarot too. I have my tarot, my Woodland Warden tarot, and then the one I'm learning from. So if you want either way. Okay, so what's it saying? Altar, dedication. Altar, dedication. Okay. Altar, dedication. Now is the time to gather all the tools you have obtained along your way, including that which you have learned and experienced. Bring them to the table. For you have now the vital ingredients you need to bring about the magic you require. The sacred space is the altar has presented itself to you. So now is the time for you to realize where your alliance truly lies. Remove all tendencies for favoring flaky indecision so that you can bear your soul in truth and dedication to which flows through your veins and sings through your heart. I love the illustrations on here because you've got everything on your altar. I think it's beautiful. And the foresight says you've been dabbling in various lifestyle choices. Choose one that will serve you well and stick to it. Dedicate your house or garden an altar that which you spiritually align. Focus will bring desired results. And yes, this is my altar, and it's got all kinds of things that I love. I'll do one more from this deck. Herbal Kitchen. Okay, so herbal kitchen. You have a natural affinity with all kinds of plants and herbs. Experimental cooking, making potions and plant medicine have always been exciting to you, and you feel witchy air about you as you add in carefully selected ingredients for your magical elixirs. Herbal kitchen delights in confirming that you are indeed a natural kitchen witch. You have a strong connection with the element and of earth, of course, the plant kingdom. You have been called to step up and take your alchemistic abilities to the next level. So, your ability to work with plants and herbs hails from a past life. Invest in study plants. Your body may give you signals to eat a plant-based diet. Check with your doctor first. It says it right here, check with your doctor first. Write a book of natural remedies for alignments. Pursue your dream to cook. There's a few other things in there too, but I love that. That is beautiful. Because how many people ground their dried herbs and make powder from that? Would anyone like a reading? Would anyone like a reading? I think one of my other favorite decks is Raise Your Vibration. Raise Your Vibration. It's one of those decks that's kind of magical, where it just helps you feel better about yourself. So, vibe so high your aura becomes a magnet for blessings is right inside there. I know it's backwards, but I'm reading it for you. I think that is awesome. And then the cards on the outside look like this. Raise Your Vibration Oracle. I call back my power. So you may see me tuck something back in there. If I don't think it's YouTube appropriate, I'm not reading it. Page 52. Okay, I call back my power. Your power is your essence and light. It's the part of you that gives you the might to say yes when you want to say yes and no when you really means no. It's a spark that gives you the confidence to express your talents and share your gifts. Throughout your life, there have been moments when parts of your power have been stripped away from you. Moments that have felt overwhelming, underwhelming, and emotionally draining. Moments when you've felt as though you've left part of yourself behind. But your power is your power. It isn't something that can be taken away from you forever. After all, it's rightfully yours. On a spiritual level, fragments of your power are waiting to be recalled now. Today, the universe is encouraging you to take back your power into your own hands and heart. You aren't here to be a victim of unnecessary energies, people, or circumstances. It's time to get behind the wheel and take the lead in your own life. It's your time to rise. It's your time to shine. It's your time to say yes to yourself. And the vibe of today is I recall all fragments of my power that have been left behind. I call back my power. And I will do another reading from this one again. It's okay to feel what you need to feel. I love that. Circular. That's so pretty. It's okay to feel what you need to feel. And that's definitely true. You should always feel okay to know that it's okay to, because by feeling what you feel, you're feeling yourself. Page 44. There's a lot of information out there that feeling a certain way can manifest blocks in life. But it's important to us to remember we're having a human experience. When we deny how we truly feel, we cast those emotions into our shadow space, and they still affect us, but we aren't conscious of them. They can create more trouble than we bargained for. Today, the universe is encouraging you to know that it's okay to feel whatever you need to feel. The only way to overcome feelings is by feeling them. So don't beat yourself up for feeling a certain way. Instead, treat yourself kindly by finding a safe space to be honestly expressing it. Let it rise to the surface and be released. Then you can begin taking action steps toward move toward I can't talk. Then you can then begin taking action steps to move toward how you want to feel. Know that the universe will send support your way. And the vibe is I let myself feel exactly the way I need to feel. I mean, the card is right. We're having a human experience. And it's very important, because like they say law of attraction is basically you're having a human moment. Law of attraction basically says that you have to feel good as often as possible. But, you're having a human experience. So you have those moments, and then in order to get through those human moments, you think of after you've had that and you've shed that human experience, those human feelings, then you're like, okay, you get that happiness and you catch that happiness back. So like something sad has happened, you have your moment, and then you pick up where that happiness brings you back to. I'm going to do some tarot. I'm still learning about tarot. And if you are enjoying this live, it'd be great if you'd share it to anybody who might want to have a reading. I also do tarot and oracle readings. So if you would like your own independent reading, you can go ahead and email me or comment or whatever. Hello, how are you, Marie? But yeah, you can, I do tarot and oracle readings as well. So you can totally book a session with me. Okay, so one thing I have learned about tarot What does the collective need to hear? What does the collective need to hear? Okay, it's saying question and answer. Why not? You can answer. It's saying, it's asking me to ask yes or no, some kind of questions. So if you read that, you can answer it if you like. Okay. Judgment. I only read certain parts of the story, it would be forever. Okay. You think I'd have these things memorized by now. Hello, welcome everyone. Why am I not finding this? Okay. Ah, that's why. Because for some reason I kept skipping over it. Okay, so judgment. You are ready for the next step in personal growth, accepting yourself and releasing the past. The judgment card, an angel in the sky, blows a trumpet while people emerge from caskets, rejoicing as they heed the call. The artwork on this card references the biblical resurrection on Judgment Day. Overt Christian themes aside, as you see, this card is a of answering the universe's sign that prompt a spiritual awakening. Excuse me. During the awakening process, you reflect on your life, choices and actions and experiences. As you judge yourself, remember to have compassion for who you once were and release these judgments so that you are able to move forward. General reading. The process of releasing judgment of yourself is important, whether or not spiritual awakening is taking place. In order to move forward in life, you have to be willing to accept and release your past so you are able to enjoy the next phase of life, whatever it may hold. Judgment contains all the elements of cycle and surrender forgiving, which taken together allows you to move on from the past and move into the vibrant future. Personal spiritual. Put your energy toward noticing the signs from the universe so that you begin releasing yourself from criticism and judgment. This is a time to start accepting your spiritual gifts, moving on from past pain, and embracing a new period of spiritual awakening. So it kind of sounds like there might be a spiritual awakening going on, you know. Yeah, I've already gone through a few of those myself. And for those of you who are joining us, I am sitting in front of my altar and my witchy space. You can't see it, but I have my crystals over here. My altar's up here. I got my candle going, my incense, and these are my oracle and tarot cards. And I'm glad that you're here. And if you're enjoying this, if you'd like to share this with any of your friends or anything, that'd be great. And if you're new here, if you'd subscribe, that'd be awesome too. This is a safe space, a loving space, and everyone's loved and appreciated. So what does the community need to hear? Well, that's interesting. Swords. And I'm not good with Roman numerals, so I'll just hang this, I'll put this up here. The Eight of Swords. You are ready to confront some limiting and uncomfortable constraints, including self-imposed ones. When you draw the Eight of Swords card, when you draw the Eight of Swords card, on it we see a woman blindfolded and tied up, though not tightly, standing on a watery bench and awaiting the incoming tide. 8 upright swords are planted in the sand around her, while a castle looms in the background. The blindfold suggests she cannot see a way forward and her movement hinders her restraints. But the swords are not pointed at her, they are merely surrounding her. This indicates fear of perceived danger or lingering issues from the past holding you back from claiming agency for you. Hello, and it's Carol. I know a lot of people think that my name is Crystal because of Crystals and Chai, but it's Carol, and thank you for saying hi. General reading. The Eight of Swords indicates you're feeling trapped or stuck, either by circumstance, the past, or your own internal fears of uncertainty. Feelings of separation, not fitting in, and being unable to express yourself freely is also indicated. You may find yourself making excuses for why you can't move forward or holding everything inside, feeling powerless to spark change. Since the way forward begins when you reclaim your power, start taking small steps forward toward your true desires. Have faith and patience with yourself. This process takes patience and perseverance. You can do it. So, basically, what I get from this is they're loose. So so these are loose, which means she has the opportunity, and I see that you want a reading, Brittany, and I will. These are surrounding her. I almost feel like these are self-protecting. And these are loose, so she could be free anytime she wants. Sometimes when you are in a situation, it feels like it's impossible to get out of. But if you have the courage to just release those things, just let go of the bindings and release yourself from the situation. It is possible. Sometimes it feels like it's impossible, but trust me, I know it is not. It is sometimes very difficult to get out of a difficult situation, but you have it in yourself to do that. And sometimes I feel like the swords that are around it, sometimes you can self-protect yourself. You feel like you're protecting yourself. And sometimes those boundaries do need to be up because you can be around people that are just not worth it. The message I'm getting is you have the power to say no, and you don't have to give an explanation for it. You just let go of the ties. Because the only person who can let go of those ties is you. And believe me, when you do let go of those ties, it's liberating. very liberating. I've been working for about 10, 15 years myself on doing that. It is so liberating. Um, I remember when I stopped giving an explanation after I told someone no. They're like, well, why not? And I said no. Yes, I do readings. Okay, so Brittany, let's see here. What does Brittany need to hear? I just do one card just because it's a little shorter. So one card reading for Brittany. What does Brittany need to hear? Two. No, that's not two. I think that's four. Me and Roman numerals. Okay, so it's swords. Five of swords. Okay. Five of swords. There are several levels of struggles buried in the Five of Swords. A smug young man holds two swords in one hand while another sword stabs at the earth. The remaining two swords lie near his feet. In the distance, two figures walk toward the water, defeated and feeling and visibly upset. Depicting the aftermath of battle, this card is heavy with conflict and emotion, signifying conflict and loss, or winning at the cost of destroying important relationships. So the general reading, sure, writer. Right. This one is for Brittany, and the next one will be for writer. Okay, so the Five of Swords teaches you that conflict and arguments and quarreling are natural element of all relationships. But how you manage yourself during those moments will help you evolve. Start by understanding your triggers. Is it really that important to have the last word? What might these power struggles be trying to teach you? Other times, it's best to know when to walk away from a hostile situation. So, if you're having, it's like I was talking about before, if you're having conflictions, it's, I'm hearing the word boundaries. It's very important to set boundaries, but also knowing when to step away from the conflict. Because sometimes, no matter what you do, either you may not win it, but to keep up with the battle, is there a point to it? You can try to continue with the battle, but if it's at the what cost? If it's costing you a friendship, a dear friendship, then sometimes it's just best to, I don't know, maybe evaluate whether that friendship is worth having. Because not all friendships are worth having. Some friendships, what is it? There's the timing of friendships or relationships. There's a reason and a season, if I'm not mistaken. There's like some have a couple of days, weeks, months, years, seasons. Also, your triggers. What triggers you in a fight? What makes you angry? And maybe talk about to that person. That would be the boundary part. I'm just getting these messages sent to me, so I'm speaking the messages that I'm getting. Yeah, reason, a season, a lifetime. Thanks, sis. But yeah, it's so important to set the boundaries, to know your triggers, to talk to someone if you really want to make sure that works. Say, hey, this really bothers me, and just have those. It's just knowing that. Oh, good. I'm glad that helped you. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to go. And if you, like I said, if any of you want a private reading, I do them too. One-on-one readings. Okay, so the next one is for writer. You are so welcome. Thank you. I'm an energy healer. I'm an energy witch. I'm a crystal witch and an energy witch. Okay, so what does writer shy need to hear? What does I probably should include all of these. What does can I know my number? I have no idea what that means. What does writer shy need to hear? Top card, please. Okay. As I said, my normal numerals are limited in knowledge, but I will get to that right now. Swords. Doing a lot of swords today. Okay. Nine of Swords. I am she. Oh, okay. This one is for writer she. Okay, so this is Nine of Swords. A challenging and fraught card, the Nine of Swords opens the floodgates to anxious thoughts and worries to keep you up at night. The figure in this card sits upright in bed, alone in the darkness, as Nine of Swords dangle ominously over his head. Are these swords real? Are they imagining worst-case scenarios? The blanket that covers her depicts red roses, symbolic of love, showing that there is compassion surrounding her if she would only uncover her eyes to see. General reading. The Nine of Swords is telling you that your anxiety is preventing you from seeing the reality that is in front of you. Stress is a normal part of life, but how you manage is up to you. If you allow your worries to affect your health and wellness, it is time to make some changes. Implement healthy skills and coping strategies, and seek help if you are struggling. Journaling can help you put your thoughts into words and gets them out of your head onto the page. Fortunately, this negatively charged and counterproductive energy is temporary and will pass. So, I kind of have a saying. If it hasn't happened, there's no reason to worry about it. Don't create something to worry about. I used to do that all the time. So this person has challenges on their mind. When you, okay, hang on. A little bit of time, please. So when you feel anxious you go to your happy place. If it's keeping you up at night, I don't know if you listen to frequencies. I know I listen to frequencies at night to help me, your nervous system. So like your nervous system, I listen to a nervous system frequency a couple times a week, because if you reset your nervous system, the healing is easier to do. Sometimes anxiety can override everything, but if you're resetting your nervous system, your brain rewires. And the anxiety can keep you up, but when you rewire your nervous system, like if you go, I do YouTube frequencies. So there's one, Ray Earth, REA Earth. It's a channel, and they have a nervous system. I can put this in a link in the description of this live. And it has absolutely really helped me. Do you have anxiety that could be crippling? Because some people have that. If so, I would suggest wearing, I'm told, amethyst. Amethyst is a very powerful healer, but it also helps a whole lot with anxiety. Okay, so I'm also an energy healer, and I'm told, do you mind, writer she, if I send you a little energy? Okay. Amethyst. Ooh, you do have a little anxiety, don't you? And I can understand having the anxiety for your kids, but I guess it depends on the type of anxiety as far as that goes. It's like it says, how you manage it is up to you. Learning how to control the anxiety. Like sometimes I feel a lot of anxiousness, but I'm an empath too, so sometimes it's somebody else's. Um, you cannot control things you have no control over. So basically just knowing that they have love and they know you love them and helping them out through their life. Just understand that releasing that and coming up with a positive part of that is probably the best way to understand your frustrations about that. Oh, do they have a system like regular courses that they do if there's things that trigger them? I mean, you can have anxiety, but for me, as far, I mean, I have had times of almost crippling anxiety because I hate heights. So what I do, sometimes, sis, but not always. Sometimes your anxiety, I mean, sometimes the anxiety when it comes from within, it's like you pinpoint where the anxiety is coming from and then you kind of work through it. It's like, okay, for me it's a matter of it's not going to last forever, and then you think of what path you want to take and you concentrate on that path. And for me, that's how it kind of dissolves. Yes, sometimes it is a collective. And as far as I know, autistic can really feel and sense other feelings. So sometimes if they feel your anxiety, it's a matter of how to work through the anxiety, if that makes sense. It says you're implementing healthy skills and coping strategies may help you with your struggle. And journaling, if you journal, why are you feeling anxious and anxiety? What kind of healthy coping skills can you develop to get through that? It might help. I hope that helped out a little bit. You write books. Well, do you write your own notes for how you feeling? I'm going to answer this one real quick, and then I'll get back to what you're asking. Okay. For Maria, Scorpio, will me and Philip get back together in 2026? I can't tell you when. Will me and Philip get back together? The pendulum is saying yes. When? I don't know. I don't give that. I just give yes or no answers. Let's see, did I miss anything else? How can I know about my message? So that's kind of your escape-ish, as they say. So as far as, I think it's just a matter of learning, like it said, learning what triggers you and working through that part. Well, that's awesome. It's great that you found something that helps you and helps your profit. That's awesome. Be proud of that. Okay, so writer she, do you have, let's see here, will this let me do this? Writer she, I will look up your YouTube channel when we're done. Writer she. Hopefully it'll, if you've subscribed to my channel, it does give me the option of seeing who's following me or subscribed. Okay, so there was but thank you for asking. And thank you. I hope that helped you. I hope it helped you. Golden Crest Shorts. Oh, Twitch. I don't do Twitch. Oh, good. I'm glad it did. So, Golden Twitch, if that person, Golden, if you're still on here, I'm not sure. Golden Crest Shorts, are you still on here? I think that person must have gone away. Does anyone else want a reading? Oh, good night. Oh, okay. So do you want to hear from this deck, or do you want to hear from Woodland Warrior deck? But two of my works are on. So this one, how questions work. Basically, if you have a question, perfect. Do you have a specific yes or no that'll result in a yes or no answer, Romano? Because I have my pendulum with me before I do the next reading, because it's a simple yes or no. Do you have a question that results in a yes or no answer? Will you get... Will Writer She get better soon? Sounds like you'll get better soon. How the question works is you ask a question in the comment that will result in a yes or no answer, and then I ask the pendulum, and the pendulum gives me the yes or no answer. I'm not responsible for its answers, it's spirit speaking. I say that because time is subject to change, because if someone does one thing, everything it could be different. Could I face legal action in the future? Whatever you're asking about legal action in the future, it looks like you can face legal action in the future. Holy crap, this thing's going. Yeah, I would say that's a definite yes. Okay, so Tarot of the Woodland Wardens. Well, whoever it is, whatever I'm reading. Whatever your question is about, it looks like it's a no. Because I cannot really pronounce those, so I apologize. So it says no. Okay, so what does Marie need to hear? What does Marie need to hear? Top card, please. Oh, and the reason I chose these cards, I got them off of Amazon. The reason I chose these cards is because they were the closest thing I could find to being fairy. And I just bought this book, Fairy Magic, to learn about being fae. This is a very good book. It's by Serona Knight, and it tells you all about the different fairies and gnomes and all that other fun stuff. What does Marie need to hear? Ooh, the sun. That sounds very promising. All right, where's the sun at? The sun. Yeah. The sun. Joyous new beginnings are on the horizon. As a large sun shines overhead, a beautiful white horse stands tall amongst a sea of sunflowers, waving a red banner, the color of vitality. This card is freedom, energy, and joy. Horses can travel long distances, bear heavy loads. Proud and strong, the horse reminds us to live life to the fullest and celebrate what we have accomplished and the victories that lie before us. The sunflowers bask in rays of sunlight, turning their faces skyward and to soak up the solar beauty. Upright. The world is at your fingertips. Embrace the wonders of life and savor all it has to offer. Share your positivity with others and let go of anything holding you back. And then the question is, what am I grateful for and how can I share my positivity with others? That is an awesome card, Marie. That is awesome. It sounds like, well, I know you're already a positive person, but it sounds like some of the things you've been working on and some of the things that we've worked with together are definitely that have helped you. That's awesome. I'm happy for you. Does anyone have a question that resulted in a yes or no answer? You're welcome. Does anyone else want a reading? And those of you who have been following me and subscribed for a while, what do you think of my background? I'm sitting, this is my altar and all that, and I thought this would be the best place to have a live like this. Is my Aunt Angie mad at me? Is my Aunt Angie mad at me? No. Doesn't look like it. I have some really neat things that are very important to me. So it really makes me happy. Does anyone else want a reading from my tarot? But she ignores you. Is she ignoring you or does she have a lot on her mind? Have you asked her if she's mad at you? I just heard the message she's got a lot on her mind. If she lives close to you, maybe ask her to go for a cup of coffee or something and talk. um, you think you just answered your own question. If she's like that, that means she doesn't talk to many of other people either. I think you just answered your own question, sis. um, I okay, so sometimes if you just strike she may not be mad at you, maybe she just may be annoyed, who knows. But I personally, even if I'm going through social media, look at something and it's not that I don't like it, it's just I don't really think about it, and it's just not, I don't feel like liking it, so I just don't like it. It's not that I don't like it, it just I think you know what I mean. But anyway, anyone have a question that results in a yes or no answer? Does anyone want a reading? Either oracle or tarot. You want another reading? Or you have a question? Or you can just write tarot, oracle, or a question. This is actually I like this a little better. Should I continue these? Or, I think that the energy healing is really great. I just think that this is something I like a little bit better. And I can still do energy. Like the girl who has anxiety, I helped her out. I can do a mixture. But I like this. Good. Yeah, I like this better too. And I've got things that really are precious. Like I said, I'm I am fairy, and I just got these and added them um to my altar. I just bought these. This is in honor of my guide, who's a gnome. And this is telling my fairies that they are welcome. So I got these on my altar. I just think they're super adorable. I got them at Gaia's Workshop in Gresham, Oregon. Went for a little drive and went there because it was suggested. So Gaia's Workshop in Gresham, Oregon. Yeah. And then I've got stickers and some very important cards from a very important person. I don't normally keep cards because I really don't do much with them, but I had to keep these. So does anyone have they want to do you want another reading? Another tarot reading or oracle reading? Or do you have any questions? And for the replay, if you've liked what you've seen so far, share this, subscribe, leave a comment. If you want your own reading, whether oracle, tarot, or whatever, email me or leave a comment probably email me at crystalsnchihealing@gmail.com. The email will be in my bio. And I offer readings as well. You can go to my Tidu and you can just purchase it, and then I will connect with you and ask you when. But does anyone want another reading? And I'm trying to figure out if I wanted... Okay, so December was a blur. I didn't do anything. I hardly did any lives because I had to keep up with my energy level plus do markets. Well, now I am thinking about doing these either every other week or every week. I'm not sure. But I will start also doing jewelry lives. Yeah, I'm going to be probably doing those on Tuesdays. But I'm trying to figure out if every week is a bit much or just doing them every other week. And I know I ask you guys if you like or not, but you are also subscribers and people who, is it too much or is it not enough, or I need to, it's not up to what I like. It's like, okay, enough's enough or not enough. Because input really helps. I like doing it every other week, but some people like to do it every week. Could be like a little weekly, hey, little witchy time. Or every other week, witchy time. I was thinking like every other week. Oh, you're busy baking, sis. But I'm going to be doing, I think I will be doing jewelry like once every 2 weeks, a jewelry live. I think so. Thank you. You're both awesome. I appreciate all of you and you too and all of it. And thank you. But yeah, this is kind of my new little area until we leave. And then I'll figure out another area. But yeah. And I'm still going to continue. I looked up some things and I should still be able to continue doing the lives. It'll just probably be from an interesting IP address. Well, we'll see. Anyone have any more questions or want any more readings? This has been very enjoyable. I really have liked this. So, yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I'll be doing it. Yeah, we'll figure that out. Okay, well, if no one wants anything more, then I will go ahead and I think that'll conclude it. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for being here as always. Appreciate it. Love you too. And I'll see you next time. The jewelry live, I think I'm going to start those after the first of the year. So like next week, I'm going to start doing the jewelry lives. And you won't know what I'm doing, whether it's pendants, earrings, whatever, until I go live. You won't know what I'm going to do. And I'm not doing all of it. I'm just doing one section. Unless someone says, hey, do you have this? And I'll say, yeah, of course I'll just say, yeah, here we go. So yeah. Doing a little different, not all at once. And the next witchy live will be the same. And so I think, yeah, I think what I will do is I'll keep them like this. And if someone needs some energy, I'll give them the energy. Do I have, I know I have your Instagram. I don't know that I have your Facebook. I'll have to look that up on Facebook. Same name. Oh, okay. Are we friends on I think we are friends on Facebook, aren't we, Marie? I think so. Some new peeps have come in. Does anybody want a reading, a tarot or oracle, or do you have any questions that will result in a yes or no answer? I got my pendulum handy. If you have a question, just drop it in the comments. And if you want a tarot or oracle, go ahead and drop that name, tarot or oracle, in the comments. I do love doing this. This is awesome. Will Nick reach out to me tomorrow? Yes. Thank you for the question. Anything else? You're welcome. Did you have 2 accounts? I didn't know she had 2 accounts. And if you've been following me and subscribed, I have a lot of energy videos. And if you like what you've seen, please subscribe and like and share and all the things. Help me grow. Help my account grow. Be wonderful. And watch movies and videos all the way through. I have been doing lives for a few years now, so there's a lot of lives to watch. I got energy videos lives. Our mutual friend, he has plans for New Year's for me. I guess is I don't know. Our mutual friend. I'm just a yes or no person. Well, good luck with whatever it is that you're wanting. But yeah. Any more questions? Yes, that have yes or no answers. And if you want a tarot or oracle, write that in the comment. Love and light to you. Okay, well, oh, one more time, just in case you haven't heard. I am fairy, and this is a fairy magic book. I got this from a store in Lincoln City. This is the only copy. Serona Night. If you are fairy, this shows all kinds of things. It shows the different types of fairies, the different kind of things. So, yeah, really good read. And I'm not finished with it, but I got bookmarks in there. But yeah, I will be doing the jewelry live starting next Tuesday, and I've gotta do a thumbnail for it and put that out there and everything. But I'm super excited about that. Yeah. Anyway, if no one has any more questions, I'm not seeing anybody putting comments in there. Remember to subscribe and like and share and all the fun things. The only way my channel is going to grow is if I keep repeating it and saying please and thank you. But welcome to my witchy corner. I really love this part. I got my altar, my tarot, my oracle, my friends and family. My heart is full. And on that note, love and light to everyone. Thank you for being here. I love my community. I absolutely love my community. And thank you for being here. Many blessings to all. And have a wonderful evening. And I'll see you on the next live. Love, light, and blessed be.